Oh, hi. Didn't see you coming. What's this I'm working on? I'm helping people who are looking to become a real estate agent if they're kind of on the fence if they want to should I or should not go into real estate. Hopefully this will be able to help them. But since you're here, let me go through this with you really quick. Okay. So should you become a realtor? So I've been a realtor for about a year and a half, and just wanted to give an insight of what it's out there compared to, like, let's say if you're working like a normal job versus becoming a realtor. So a realtor, you're basically like a 1099 or self-employed. Okay, so pretty much the best way that I can describe this, if you want to compare your job. Um, so with a job here, you're gonna have the stability of income. Okay, so what I mean by the stability of an income is, let's say that if you get paid $1,000 a week, that's 1,000 times 52. That's 52,000 a year. So you can expect that $1,000 a week hitting your bank account every Friday. Okay, so with being a realtor, your income is at risk, but with risk, it comes also the reward. Okay, and typically, how we receive the income is once, let's say, if you're representing a buyer or a seller, you're not going to see that commission check usually about 1 to 2 months after the offer is accepted. Okay, so with the day offer is accepted, that paycheck you can expect 1 to 2 months if you go to closing. Okay, and then with the job you have set hours. So set hours, whatever industry you work with, whether that be the healthcare industry, a government job, or whatever it is, you usually have set hours. So for example, let's say you're working 9 to 5. You know that after 5 o'clock, that's your time. You could do whatever you want with it, spend time with your family, do your hobbies, whatever you want. Okay, so you pretty much own the time after you clock out. With being a realtor, real estate agent, you can expect to work nights and weekends, especially in the beginning. With nights, that's when people are getting off work, they want to go look at homes. Or if you're looking to meet with a seller after they're off work, you're looking to talk to them about getting their house sold. And also weekends also, okay, because usually the weekends, people don't work weekend. That's the time when you have to bring your buyers out to go look at homes, or meeting with potential sellers, or prospecting, looking for sellers on the nights and weekends. Okay, so that's a little bit about, I guess that's the best way I could compare the job description, your hours. Not only that, with being a real estate agent, you also do have monthly fees to operate. Okay, and these fees are pretty much before you see any customers. So whether you do a closing, have any sales, these fees are pretty much every single month that you have to pay, basically just to maintain your business. Okay, so the first one here, we have the MLS fee, stands for multiple listing service. And then you have your office fee, your broker fee. Depending on your company, your broker fee, MS fee, is going to vary. So you want to check with your broker city and state. But for my company, $45 is for me in the La Crosse, Wisconsin area, $45. And then the office fee with my company is $85. It's like a cloud service fee. Everything is virtual online. So 85, so 45 and 85, that comes to $130 every single month. Okay. And besides those fees, you also have yearly or every other year, you have the realtor fee, the National Association of Realtor fee, state, local, and realtor fee. And again, those going to be based upon your city and state. La Crosse, Wisconsin here, it's going to be in the ballpark of around $800, $900 or so in that vicinity. Okay, so one other thing, so whether you choose to stay at your job or become a realtor, I would highly recommend, if you are looking to become a real estate agent, not just to quit your job and then go full-time to being a real estate agent. I strongly recommend that you kind of just transition slowly, because you don't want that financial strain causing your work habit to drop. Okay, and then as far as your work-family life balance, this is something that you want to ask yourself, and if you are married, already talk this through your spouse. Really, what makes you happy? Okay, and what I mean by what makes you happy is, maybe you're jumping into real estate because you hear, maybe there's potential to make a lot of income, but with that income, what happens if you have to put, let's say, another 40 hours into work on top of your job? So let's say if you're making 52 or let's say 52,000 a year, if you want to double that, let's say to 100,000, but you have to put an additional 40 hours to make it work, would that really make you happy? Okay, so those are some of the questions you have to ask. If you have little ones, or if you have like any after school programs with your kids that you are dedicated to, maybe your time is more valuable with your family. Okay, maybe making that income is really not so important after you weigh out all the pros and cons. Okay, so what really makes you happy? Work-life balance. And ultimately, you have to watch this video 3-4 minutes, however minutes it is. But my answer is there's really no right or wrong answer if you should become a realtor or not. That all depends on your goals and what's valuable to you versus if that's looking at making more income or just spending more time with your family. Okay, so hopefully this gives you some kind of perspective. If you say I do see what you're saying, but I do really want to become a real estate agent or a realtor. If that is you, one of the things I would say, the top thing that the high achiever or the successful people that have done very well is you have to be a self-starter. Okay, so what I mean by self-starter is not like a job. Pretty much there's no one here to hold your hand, so you're not going to get your manager or your boss saying you have to come in at 9 a.m. and then you can clock out at 5 p.m. Okay, nobody's going to hold your hand. All the time is yours, so you have to be really wise on how you spend your time. Not only that, if you are a self-starter, can do things yourself. One other thing that I would definitely recommend that has helped me a lot is either find a coach, mentor, or in my case here, a system. And if you are looking into becoming a real estate agent here, the neat thing about my company is we have a weekly mastermind on Mondays that we get to hear from all the top producers in the country who are successful and basically helping new agents just to get started with their tips and marketing strategy that what they're using to grow their business and create that income that they're looking for. So if you do more information about my company, I'll be glad to chat with you. But otherwise, hopefully this gives you a little bit of insight if you should become a realtor or not. With that said, make sure to click subscribe and like, and we see you in the